Hello, my name is Andy, and I'm a minister of Trinity of Christ Ministries, and I would like to do a Bible study today on Romans 13. Now, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, share it with others. If you want to see the whole series, you can go to trinityofchrist.org and go to the Bible study page, and at the bottom we have all the Bible studies that we've recorded. So, welcome and join me to study Romans. I'm going to put it up on the screen so you can see it. Give me a moment to get my ducks in a row. Okay, submission to governing authorities. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Consequently, whoever rebels against the authority is rebelling against what God has instituted, and those who do so will bring judgment upon themselves. For rulers hold no terror for those who do what is right, but for those who do wrong. Do you want to be free from fear of the one in authority? Then do what is right, and you will be commended. For the one in authority is God's servant for your good. But if you do wrong, be afraid, for the rulers do not bear the sword for no reason. They are servants, God's servants, agents of wrath to bring punishment on the wrongdoer. Therefore, it is necessary to submit to authorities, not only because of possible punishment, but also as a matter of conscience. I'm going to stop there for a second. It is a worldly teaching that you should uh, fight authority and fight against those above you. And it is foolishness. They have the power, and God gave them the power for whether good or evil. Now, the only time I would say that this is not true is if what the authority is asking you to do is against God. If we're talking about taxes or we're talking about uh, following the road laws or following the rules that they lay down, follow them, and you're serving Jesus. As long as they're not asking you to murder someone or to do something that is against the faith, follow your authority, do your job, and you'll have peace. Let's continue reading and see what else it has to say. This is also why you pay taxes, for the authorities are God's servants, who give their full time to governing. Give to everyone what you owe them. If you owe taxes, pay taxes. If revenue, then revenue. If respect, then respect. If honor, then honor. Love fulfills the law. Let no debt remain outstanding, except the continuing debt of love to one another. For whoever loves others has fulfilled the law. The commandments: you shall not commit adultery, you shall not murder, you shall not steal, you shall not covet, and whatever other command there may be, are summed up in this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. Love does not harm to a neighbor. Love does no harm to a neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfillment of the law. We are called to love each other, to be kind and respectful. Now, it's not the love of the world. We're called to love each other as a compassionate love, a caring love. Doesn't have anything to do with sex, doesn't have anything to do with uh, self-gain. It is always selfless, and it is always for the other's good. So if you follow this law, the law of love, there's no need for any other laws because you're already doing what is good for everyone. But selfishness, doing things for yourself, not caring what effect it has on others, that causes chaos, that causes trouble, and that breaks the law. Let's continue reading. The day is near. And do this, understanding the present time. The hour has already come for you to wake up from your slumber, because our salvation is nearer now than when we first believed. The night is nearly over. The day is almost here. Let us put aside the deeds of darkness and put on the armor of light. Let us behave decently, as in the daytime, not in carousing and in drunkenness, not in sexual immorality or debauchery, not in dissension and jealousy. Rather, clothe yourselves with the Lord Jesus Christ, and do not think about how to gratify the desires of the flesh. And this is a short one. Uh, yeah, the day is near. Now, many of you have heard stories of the end times, of rapture, of people being taken up out of the earth and everyone else being left behind, and all these fanciful, dramatic things. Now, if it makes you go closer to God, that's a good thing. However, we don't live in a posture of fear. I have my own personal views on rapture and the end. And I'm telling you this right now. The time to choose God is now. The time to act good is now. Because if you are walking across the street and a bus hits you and you die in that instant, your end times has come. You don't get a second chance. You don't get a second chance to decide if you're going to follow God and love God. Because when you're hit by that bus, you're going right to judgment. And if you haven't already chosen God, it's too late. So I encourage you to love, to be kind, to be compassionate. How much does it cost you to do that? How much does it cost you to choose to live for Christ? You benefit here as well as in the hereafter. Some may argue, well, that's eternity. I don't know about it. I've never seen it. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to worry about what I could see and touch and hear. Well, if you can believe the witness of one or two people, why can't you believe the witness of millions who have given testimony to their experiences with God? But there is an eternity, and that there is a judgment, and that there is something better than this world. I've had an experience with God that makes this world like dirty rags. So you hold on tight to what you know, not knowing that there's something better. Think about that. Come to Jesus, invite him into your life now, before it's too late. And I'm not doing that as a threat. I'm doing that as an invite. Because God, his arms are open to you all day long. He wants you to come to him. I hope you will. God bless and have a good day.